are
Well,
ya?
good. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. Welcome, everybody, to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. Um, oh dear, Jamal, this was good. Guys, welcome back. This is on the docket today. We have the Family Chantel, season 3, episode 1, Unannounced and Uninvited. Mm-mm-mm. What'd you think for a first season premiere? What'd you think?
I thought it was good overall. I mean, it gave me it was a good continuation off of last season.
Mm-hmm.
It's you kind of can pick up where you left off. So I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
really good actually.
Yeah, it was. We got a chance to see those god awful ball gowns that they bought for that wedding, and it reminded us how much the family was in turmoil leaving the Philippines.
Right.
Um, so then it we get that brief recap. They fly back home, and then it's 3 months later, and they're in lockdown. So this is from last year.
Exactly.
So this is kind of cool. So and I'm and it piqued my interest because I want to see how much footage or how much they were able to film in lockdown because as we've seen with several of our favorite shows, the seasons were horrible during lockdown for filming
Mhm.
wise. So I'm intrigued with this. So it's 3 months later, they're in lockdown. Royal has stayed away from the family, Royal and Anjanette. So we find out that Pedro got his driver's license and he got a car that he calls Betsy. I thought Pedro was looking buff. Very
He
nice.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Chantal did Chantal get even more stunning? I couldn't stop looking at her.
Well, when he was washing the car, Betsy, and she came down in her car wash outfit, did she get more work done?
She looked great. I don't know if she got more work done or whatever. But she looks fantastic.
Hey, Tracy. Hey, Yanni. Yeah, that wedding. You know what? The wedding wasn't ridiculous. I think how Karen and her crew showed up, how the
Right.
women dressed looked ridiculous, but the guys were dressed beautifully, and the bride was beautiful. Um, let's see. They're washing the car, and we find out that Chantal is finally graduated nursing school. It only took her anywhere between 10 to 12 years, depending on who's
Hmm.
cracking the joke. Um, yeah, they do say that Pedro and Chantal do say that everything is natural. Okay. And it is possible because Karen has a healthy rack. You know, it is possible.
And but then I will say that Chantel's chest area does look natural. I can't sit here and lie. I mean, I'm like, okay, like you, all right, I see it. I mean,
She could
hey,
have gotten the teardrop. It's the most natural looking one. I'm just saying. They were on Bear All recently. Really? Bear All is the one that's on Discovery Plus, right? What did they tell? Come on, Tracy. Give us the dirt. Let's see. She says that she'll be working as a home health pediatric nurse and then transition to a
right,
hospital.
which
I
is
thought
cool.
that's
I'm
nice.
happy. I'm happy for her.
Mm-hmm. He wants to get a house. Good for him. But as soon as I heard that she had graduated, I remembered last season where he said it screwed up his plans to go to college because she was supposed to graduate and then it would be his turn. So I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, so now it's his turn. But the first thing out of his mouth is that he wants to get a house. Um, and her family is going to be throwing her a graduation party. Um, So I think that's pretty cool, you know. Just and she's gonna have a drive-through graduation. I think that's what they said.
Yeah, the car. You're gonna dress up the cars and gonna do a parade. So Yanni
Yeah.
says, "I have implants. No one can tell I have it,
Mhm.
even if you touch, and mine is over the muscle." Wow.
Mhm. Yeah, Dorinda was the same thing. They didn't think she had implants. Her husband was married to her for all those years and didn't know she had implants.
Oh, that's some good work.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Mhm. So, okay, so we see all of that, and then we flip to the next scene where we see Karen getting into some ride share, and and I think she gets a voicemail from Royal, and she says that she hasn't heard from Royal or Aunt Jeanette, and she's going over to his house now, and she just I guess she just basically wants to know that they're okay. That's her first child. Like, you're in the
Hmm.
same vicinity and no one has spoken in 3 months and they're supposed to be a close family. That's
I
kind of
think
odd.
not really for the way everything went down. I mean, you have to realize that his family literally went over to the Philippines and completely insulted her family. So
Yeah.
them not speaking is I'm not shocked because I wouldn't talk to you either.
Mm. Ciao.
Like
I don't know.
Remember Anjanette wanted them thrown out the country before the wedding. I mean, that's just how she felt, and I don't blame her.
But this and when this was filming, like, let's say March, April, I'm guessing, um eh, were I'm trying to remember. Were Royal and Antoinette in the news about being about breaking up?
I want to say yes, there were rumblings.
For the show, that's even worse. You're our expert, Yanni. Okay, so um, she's going over there, but can you blame Karen for worrying though?
Oh, of course not. No, no.
Because she says she was texting, she was calling, and it was like silence.
But she takes no responsibility for what she did, so that's
Of
another problem.
course not. Of course not. She gets over to the house. She knocks on the door. I love it that she had a flashlight.
Hmm.
Is there no lighting outside of his home that you had to take a flashlight? Like, my God, she's like a MacGyver. So she starts knocking on the door. She's calling. It's going to voicemail, I guess. Um, so ah, then she gets to talk to Royal, and she asks for them to take the mic off so that she could speak to him
Hmm.
privately. He says that they needed space, and Aunt Jeanette was embarrassed after what happened in the Philippines. And then we see Karen do her little confessional, and she says that they need marriage counseling. She's willing to give them their space. I don't know. I haven't seen the episode yet. Um, I get she's oh wait, okay. I get she's worried, but she's also controlling and have to have what she wants when she wants it. So to me, it could be the other way. Hey, Katie. Tracy, yes, she is the booby expert. Yanni is an expert on a lot of things. I refer to Yanni a lot in the live chat because she helps me. Um, okay. And if my son is pissed at me because of the TV show, I wouldn't take the crew with me. Good point.
True, but I don't think he's mad. I really don't think he's mad. I don't think it's about the show. I think it's more about the fact that they went over
Mm-hmm.
there and embarrassed, like completely, like put down Anjanette's family and embarrassed themselves, like all in one fell swoop.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
there was no remorse either. It was that everything was Anjanette's fault, and that's the crux of the issue. They blame
Well,
everything on Anjanette, but nothing on their own behaviors and actions.
but even in this situation, you see, like, she says that they need marriage counseling. So that's your solution, Karen? They need marriage counseling. You take no responsibility for your role. Well, you and your family played in ruining their wedding.
And here's the thing, though. Yes, Jan, is it for TV a real concern? I think it's a real concern because I think he's. I remember. We have to remember, he wasn't speaking to them before he came on the show. I think there was some tension
Yeah.
there. There was some tension there
Yeah.
before the show, before he came on the show with Anjanette.
And that
And
was when he
now,
was in the military, right?
right, he even said he keeps his distance from his family.
Mm-hmm. And Jeanette said that too, that he told her not to trust them.
Yes,
See, Karen would do anything for this show,
yes,
but I think she miscalculated by including Royal. I think it's backfired on her.
it really has.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely see that because why would you? He didn't really want to do this anyway. Y'all kind of strong armed him into doing. You were
Mm-hmm.
having issues before. I think this is an extension of previous issues.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's maybe taking the camera with them. It was a way to end off the Royal storyline and take them out of the show, because I don't think that they're in
Space. They're
the
not.
background. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
they're
not in
not
the
in proper
background.
space.
Yeah. So I think this was a way to remove them from the storyline, and it will continue on. And the reason why I say that, the next scene is we're back in the DR. And Nicole is back at home with her mom, Lydia. And apparently, she got stuck in New York City with Alejandro for about 3 months during the lockdown. Um, and we find out that Alejandro is still not divorced. Are we surprised at that?
No, because she's oh. So with Nicole, she's to me she's what 25, 26, and like a 16-year-old in a six with a 60-year-old mentality.
Mm-hmm.
She wants things her way, and that's it.
Do you think her relationship with Lydia has suffered because of it?
I don't. You know what? I don't think so. I think their issue is they're the same person. Period. That's the problem.
And the mother seeing her life replayed all over again.
Oh yeah, totally.
Wow.
She's seeing what Lydia is seeing is that history is repeating herself with her daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's sad, but nobody could tell Lydia anything when she went down that road with her children's father. Um, I guess nobody can tell Nicole anything at this point. Quite honestly, y'all, me watching Nicole, much like last season and the season before that, is just really a struggle. I might not catch everything during her scenes. I'm just saying. Okay, the producer was on Bear All and he said the fight in the street with production was real. Royal doesn't like being on camera with all this drama. Damn. I have to find that. That makes no sense. He's not divorced. Wait, what? Why? How? That makes no sense. He's not divorced. Well, he didn't apply for it like during last season. He didn't. Then they came back and everything happened with the panorama. Are we surprised that he's not divorced? Even if the panorama didn't happen, I don't think he would have been divorced, because he needs to be married to keep his stay legit in the States, doesn't he? I'm just saying, just throwing that out
Right.
here. Um, oh, wait, Tracy. The same producer he swung at was asked to be his best man witness the next day, not family, but he asked the producer. What? Royal is cold blooded.
Yep. He really doesn't like his family or being on camera.
Okay, so Yanni says, I get the pandemic, but the last season was a year before the pandemic, so he had time to divorce. The only thing I can see is that he can't divorce because he paid her to the green card. Right. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. Yanni, we're on the same. I see you, girl. Blavi, you love this show? Or are you joking? um, he paid his wife to get a green card, and it's not. Yeah, it's not enough time yet. Yeah. Let's see. Barrel. I think I'm gonna watch it. You got all the juicy stuff, Tracy. Okay.
For me, I have
Uh-huh.
a feeling Alejandro. What's happened is that this is just my assumption is that they have filed. We're talking about for Alejandro. I bet
Mhm.
they filed for separation, not for divorce, because like you were talking about, the time has not enough time has passed yet.
I wouldn't even risk filing for separation if
Me
I'm in one of
neither.
those marriages.
Me neither. But I'm just saying for her. Here's the thing. Okay. Let's. I'm going to take this into the realm of reality. Do
Okay.
we really think that Lydia, being a lawyer, doesn't
Uh-huh.
have lawyer contacts in the U.S. that could look all this mess up behind the scenes? Are we really gonna play? Are we really gonna play like this? They don't already know.
But wait,
Just
is
saying.
Lydia a real lawyer, or is she one of those people that help with a little hookup?
You know what? Even they have a lot. Like even if you're a paralegal, you got connections, and you can have people find out this information. And
Mm-hmm.
I know people who are paralegals, and I do know lawyers. And
Mm-hmm.
if if you're in that field, you know some people who can find some mess. So you're not gonna sit here and tell me that if Lydia can't do it herself, that her other lawyer friends didn't do it for her. Let's not play these type of games. Let's not play this type of
Well, this show
game. Yeah,
is overproduced,
it is.
and
It
we
is.
sit down here and we talk about it, and we're like, come on now, come
Mm-hmm.
on. Okay. So Yanni says New Jersey needs 18 months separated, but there's no filing. My friend lied. She was only 1 month separated and she got divorced. Mm, interesting. Okay, so next we see Karen taking Chantel to the party store. They're going to buy the decorations for the cars to be in the graduation car parade to celebrate her graduation from nursing school. We also find out that Winter moved back in with Ja a few weeks after they got back from the Philippines. Karen thinks that Ja has to prove himself to her. Um, Oh, and Karen also tells Chantal about her ride down to Royal's house to check on them. I think that they're like toxic Bobsy twins. Jesus, Pedro, this is what Chantal is going to grow into as she gets older. Karen,
Right. Right. What's wrong with you?
God Almighty, good luck to him. I hope the sex is good. Hey, little Earl. I don't know. Queen Karen. Jesus. And she did have on a tiara in the graduation parade. Um of course, Chantel has her little snide comments as well. She's taken offense, I guess, because remember, Anjanette said that Chantel was stupid or something and couldn't be trusted. He had made those comments. Remember when they were on that
Yep.
rooftop deck
And
at
that's
the
the down.
hotel?
Yep.
Mm, she's not letting that go.
Nope.
Okay, so we see them decorating the cars and they head out for the graduation parade. Um, I did like it when River shaded his sister so badly in that confessional about how it took her 12 years to graduate from nursing school. She's the first person in their family it took 12 years to graduate from college. I thought that that was actually genuine.
But when she explained it and broke it down, I'm like, yeah, I could see it, especially if you're working full time and you actually have to pay for those classes, and nursing
Mm-hmm.
degrees ain't cheap. So I get
Mm-hmm.
it. I get it. So
And
I
she
don't.
had to factor in bringing him up.
Right.
That's not cheap either. So you understand why they had to do this show. And you see, she doesn't spend a bad penny because she has
Mm-mm.
not upgraded that apartment at all.
Nope.
It's that same teeny tiny 1 bedroom apartment that they have stayed in all this time.
She's not. We're not
So,
investing in. She's like basically. She's like we're not investing in no one else's property. I'm
mm-hmm,
not fixing up and remodeling the thing.
mm-hmm. And one, okay, so hold on. But wasn't she a LPN and did one class a semester? Wait, who's that? Who are we talking about as a LPN?
Chantal, I believe.
Oh, okay. That's what she got. LPN.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But they do get paid for the show. A certain point, I wonder where did the money go?
They don't get paid that much though.
Right. Remember, this is TLC. And I'm sure that some of it had to go back home to the DR.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he has a pretty expensive gaming setup at his table with
Mm-hmm.
multiple monitors and that's a fancy camera he has up there. I bet you that's about $700. He got a car. She has a car. She's paying for school. He works at a warehouse. Or
Mm-hmm.
am I, yeah. So, I mean, I can, and then they're going to want to save towards a house.
Correct.
So there you go.
So
Uh,
they're definitely living on a budget. And I bet you everything that's I bet you the show money, if anything, is all going towards the house.
mm-hmm. Oh, Yanni says that Chantel did a nurse tech first, so later she did nursing school, but she worked full time as a LPN. Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Well, you know what? However you did it, I'm glad that you became a nurse because we have a shortage on nurses right now. So yay. Da, 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 da. So then, Pedro says that he's proud of his little pinky and he wants to know how much she will be making because he thought she was making big dollars now that she's graduated. And he's a little bit surprised that she's not going to be making that much. And he says that all of a sudden now he's comfortable at the warehouse, so he's hesitant to go to school. And he says that he isn't confident in his English
Mm.
to go back. Why? His English sounds fine. I mean,
Exactly.
what was she teaching you all these years? Wasn't that how y'all got together? You teach her Spanish, she teach you English. Come on, what's the excuse? What's the excuse? Um, Next, we jump back to the DR and we see Nicole picking up Koriyama, Korima,
Hmm.
that girl that I don't like. Nicole says that living together with Alejandro was not what she expected because they fought a lot. Um, and she's off to go to a doctor's appointment to get a consultation to get her boobs done. But when she told Alejandro, he's not for it. he's not for it. But her friend is like, let's just call a thing a thing. This is something that she really needs.
Yeah, I'm just a fan of people doing what they want to do, personally.
Did that doctor tell her that the surgery will be fast and not painful? Yanni, I'm gonna
Right.
need you to think, contribute to this. Is the implant procedure fast and not painful? Because from everybody that I've seen, like it takes a bit, and like you have the drains in afterward. It does seem painful. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they do it differently in DR. Okay, so Yanni says they don't get paid well. Start once again the hospital within years of be making 50 to 60. Okay, so she was telling the truth with regards to the pay range. So, I'm not sure. Okay, so make him take ESL first, then English 1 and 2 unless he passes ESL. ELS test. Oh, okay. Okay, so it hurts. Fast as in 3 hours, but it does hurt. Okay, so that I don't want to see her surgery.
Mm-mm.
She grates my last nerve, but she's ready to go and book her appointment to get this done. Who cares what Alejandro thinks? To me, that whole relationship did not stand a chance.
Nope.
And I think she's making the improvement for the next victim.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
She's what she's doing.
Um,
What she's trying to do is upgrade while she's with him, and
mm-hmm.
then find something quote unquote better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, Chantel and Pedro go over to her parents' house for the little graduation party that they're throwing in the backyard. Hold on. Pedro says something stupid about Karen and Thomas.
That he's whipped basically.
Yeah. um, oh, and then her parents start drilling in on Pedro regarding him getting an actual career. Oops.
Right.
Welcome to the family, Pedro. Um, wouldn't it be nice if Pedro could bring Royal and the family back together so that the focus would not be on him anymore?
Right. But here's
Oh
my
my
whole thing.
God.
Y'all worry about Pedro and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's what's River doing?
Child. Nothing. But they're drilling in on him. And then when Josh shows up, all of a sudden he's so happy because now Karen's attention is focused on Ja
Right.
walking in, and Ja is just like, "Don't mess with me,
Yep.
don't mess with me."
Like he walked in. He was cool. He congratulated um Chantal, and she couldn't even say thank you. I'm like, really? Come on now.
Mm-hmm. So, Ja, congratulate. I can't believe that he's been with Wyndham for 7 years.
Right. See, that killed me right there. The 7 year part really got
Seven
me.
years, one kid, a hidden kid, and 7 years.
I want to know how old these children are. That's what I want to know.
He came to the relationship with a young child, but I
Right.
think the second child was like he had Irish twins, but with two separate people.
Right.
Like she was forgiving with one oopsie, but
Mhm.
another simultaneous oopsie, I think he was scared.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's
Hmm.
why I need ages, sir.
I think they did give that in the doc. Remember they brought binders when they were outing him and his business. Oh my god! I hope he got paid for that. I have to wonder about these nurses that have to take their final test. Oh.
I mean, that's a fair point.
like if I showed up at a hospital and I saw Chantel, I'd be like, "Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else?" Oh my god. So yes, Ja congratulates Chantel. River says there's an elephant in the room, and that's all the notes that I took.
Right, that's when they just started. That's pretty much where it kind of left off, and that's where we. I can't wait to see what they have to say because I'm not mad at this episode. It's a good lead in. It was like the perfect lead
Mm-hmm.
in. You got to see the some of the last season where it let off. Now we're
Mm-hmm.
easing into season. I like this. They're not coming out with a true bang. This is I like this show to be honest because of Pedro and Chantal because they tell the truth. They say whatever they want to say. I'm like, yes, this is what I need. Because he'd be like, your family's crazy. She's like, well, so is yours. He's like, but with your family, it's like a roller coaster. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's completely honest. Um, and I enjoyed them. And I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Karen ruins this show for me.
She does.
For me, she ruins the show because she will do anything to get camera time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which is like Winter and River Shade is funny. I literally like everyone on the show but Karen. But
And
Karen.
you know what? I used to like Thomas, but after last season, I didn't because he could have, at so many different points of that debacle last season when they were in the Philippines, call a halt to it. But what I truly saw in Thomas was him endorsing that type of behavior that his wife
Yeah.
displays. And that was very disappointing for me because I at the beginning I felt that they were a counter like balance to each other. Like
Right.
when she would tip the scales down, he would bring it back to an even keel. And I thought that he brought some rational thought process to their relationship. But he don't.
No.
He don't. So that was a big disappointment for me last year. So I've added Thomas to my don't like list on this show.
He's still in the neutral pile for me. I could take him or leave him. It doesn't matter. But
I
like I said,
expected more from him. And they suffered with the NC. Is that the nursing exam? Is that the initials for the nursing exam? Oh, wow. She's so thirsty. Karen also tries to take the
yes,
spotlight from the kid. Yes.
she
And she
wants this to be
tries
the
to
family
produce the
Karen.
show. But she tries to produce the show. She
She does.
tries to turn the narrative, spin the narrative on this show. And I don't appreciate that. Either you're the talent or you're the crew. You can't be topping from the bottom.
No.
Sorry.
So are we
Mm,
good? Are we good with this episode? I think that was
yeah,
it. It was a really good episode.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to more of this. Do you want to keep it on Friday?
Let's. Is Mama's Boy over yet, or we still got more
It's
episodes?
almost over, so we can push this to
Right,
Tuesday once Mama's Boy is over.
and then we still have to do Project Runaway too.
Oh my lord.
So that can go on Friday since it comes on Thursdays.
It does?
Yeah, because it started yesterday.
It did?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
supposed to, from what I recall. I'll check. I'll double check and let you know.
Oh, you didn't watch
Um, no, I was watching other stuff.
it?
Because I knew we're not gonna review Project Runway until next week anyway, so I knew that. So I got time.
Okay.
Do you want to drop the link for a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Copy. Ugh, sorry, y'all. I wasn't using my mouse. I was being lazy. Blobby, since you actually like this show, if you're still watching, I'd love to hear Blobby's point of view on this show. Oh my
Oh,
God. Hmm?
so while I'm thinking about it, so
Mm-hmm.
guys, we are launching the second channel next Friday, and yeah, it's gonna be fun because the story we're gonna cover we're gonna talk about R. Kelly because I have some questions. Um, I want people's thoughts. I want people's thoughts on that because I'm a person who I don't just look at the end product. I want to
Mm-hmm.
know how he got there, and I
Mm-hmm.
have just a few points of how I think we got to this point. So I want to know your thoughts as well, since as we all know, he just recently got convicted on all charges.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that will be on our second channel. Debbie's finishing up the rebranding of the second channel. So once it's all done, we'll drop the link so you guys know where it is. But it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be lots of different stories, and we're not gonna do reality TV on that channel. No
Mm.
reality TV. It's gonna be it'll be some YouTube stuff. There'll be some hot topics. Um, just very different, which will be a lot of fun because we know we can do more than reality TV. So why not?
Okay, so Crazy Cat Mama, I have an off-topic question. What happened to Jamal? No more fuzzy bear look.
Oh, I can't. My face can't handle that
The
much
f-
hair for too long. I actually break out. So
ah,
I will shave it off like every 1 or 2 weeks. Just
oh,
so I don't, because hair bumps is not cute. I'm sorry.
my friends, you watched the trial video? It looked horrendous. Yeah.
I heard that.
My only thing with that whole situation is this isn't like a recent occurrence. This isn't just the past 5 years. This is decades that he's been doing this.
This is why I want to talk about it on the second channel, is because
Yeah.
and that's why I had a conversation or two with some people. I said, okay, I can understand how you feel, but you can't just look um you just can't look at the end result. You have to go back and see, how did you get here?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my sticking points is he's not the only one at fault here. And I
Yes.
kind of I kind of want people to not gloss over that. I want
Mm-hmm.
people to really look at the people who were around him. We're adults. We are all culpable for our actions. We're responsible, but you can't ignore the people around him who were there and stood idly by or enabled the behavior.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. So yeah. So before, looks like a Blavi.
Yeah, she probably
Um,
dipped out.
she probably dipped out. But
Apparently.
overall, real quick, so the fashions on Potomac, they killed Beverly Hills. Sorry, I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, they did. Wait, I think do you want to wait till the reunion to talk about it or do a brief talk now?
I mean, we can wait, but I'm just saying, they.
Who was your best? Just
Oh,
who was your best?
Let me just double check real quick. I think. Uh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Instagrams. Where are you? I'm just trying to make sure I find it. Sorry, sorry, sorry. They all look good,
Do you have it?
but I have them all right here. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
when I take in the overall look,
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's actually going to be Ashley,
Hmm.
and I have Ashley number one,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do have Mia number two.
Okay. All right. I have Ashley as one.
Okay, the cat mama. Another who's top is peeking. Oh, that's Chantel.
Who's peeking from? Oh, yeah. And my number two is Robin.
Really?
Yeah, I I like a neutral, elegant look, and she did not have those track marks in her hair anymore. Um, could she have pulled this? Would have looked better in a different color, but I do, putting the color aside, I
Hmm.
actually like the dress, and the
Right.
way how the swirls go give the illusion of a tighter waist, and she has a very athletic body. So I thought it was a good dress for her, and I loved the shoes. I think the shoes took it over for me. And Karen with them thighs. I was loving it. I was loving it. Mia was nice. When I saw this dress, my initial reaction was Jane Mansfield from, back in the pinup days, in Vegas.
Yes.
I
Um.
saw Jane Mansfield / Vegas / Rat Pack. Like this again, the beating caused the eye to make an hourglass
Yes.
shape.
It was
And
very well done.
for the fuller breast gals, halter tops are your best friends. That, it does everything. She looked good. And I like the shorter hair on her. I do.
She was,
Um,
now I'm gonna say this. A Scala.
I did not like a Scala.
I mean, and she's a stunning woman, but
Mm-hmm.
pleather sateen, no.
Her shoes were cute though.
Right. And then what happened with this? The main reason I don't like this dress on her is because it makes her breast area look kind of lopsided, and I don't like that for her.
Because it's tailored badly.
Yes,
It's tailored
exactly.
badly. They botched the cut on the breast, and
But she's a
ooh,
but she's a woman who can look good in anything. But just because
except this.
just because she can look good in anything does not mean you should put her in anything. So whoever did this to her is rude.
JL by Jada Ellis.
Don't never go back to her again.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about he just
I mean, let me go back to Giselle. Like, you know what? She was channeling Grecian goddess Barbie realness. We gonna leave that there.
I wish she would have taken off the belt.
I wish it was more form fitting because she has the
Um,
form. She has the form. This dress, I don't like anything that adds the illusion of weight to a woman.
mm-hmm. Okay, so Susan, I'm looking at it on the Bravo Insider. Um, you could just go to the Bravo app and sign in, and in and
Can you
out.
share? Can
What
you share?
are we talking about?
Can you share screen? Because we're
Oh
talking about
no,
it.
because I'm on my phone.
You too. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Talk, Jamal. Take over the show. While I pull this up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. With Giselle, like she deserved better. Like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful dress overall, but for her, she can. This should have been more fitted.
But not even that. Like, what are your thoughts on her hair? I did not like the hair.
It doesn't do her any favors. That's the only thing. It's just like it's not just about the dress. It's about the overall look.
Mm, hold on. Sent. What do you mean there's no sent messages? Oh, jeez.
And I'm not sure, but Wendy's boobs look bigger, or they settled. Either way.
Um, I this was another dress that I had a few problems with as well, because
Over embellished.
the thing that's growing off of her shoulder,
Yeah.
um, oh, TV, is it BravoTV.com?
Bravo Insider, right?
BravoInsider.com. I hope that's it. Jesus. Okay. I think I'm having some issues. So
Give me a
guys,
second.
we'll talk about this during the reunion for sure. The dresses are interesting, I'm not going to lie. Um oops.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if what I can do
Mhm.
on my end.
And it seems like their set is again going back to the cherry blossom theme. I like it. Oh, Candace's outfit, let me tell you, when I saw Candace's picture, I thought she was Portia Williams. I really thought she was Portia Williams. She looks so pretty. Her hair, I like the bob for her. Um, but there was a lot going on her dress. And you really had to focus and look at it. Um, it almost reminded me of a Vivienne Westwood, but it's not.
Mm,
Um, Yeah, it's a very pretty color on her, and it would have been okay for me until I got down to the shoes. Um, I hate shoes with that square top.
I got you.
I just don't like them. But that's
Give
just a
me.
personal thing.
No, I got you. Let's
Hmm.
see if he'll let me. Let me see if he'll let me do this. Share screen. Um, okay, so can you guys see this? I'm not sure if I did it right.
Yep.
Okay, sorry,
Hmm.
never done this before, so I'm going to go through. I'm going to do my best. All right, so this is Giselle's look. Like I said, like it's a good look,
Hmm.
but it could be more tailored to her. It could be more fitted for her, and she would kill it.
And I think those are pants too, which,
Oh, is it a
yeah,
jumper?
I think
Oh,
so.
even more so. Yeah, she should. Yeah, if it
I,
didn't fit it,
but,
she'd have killed this.
but here's the thing, Giselle is getting thicker. Um, and I think they put on the belt to draw the eye to the waist, but I would have taken it off. I didn't like the
Yeah,
belt.
either take it
And
off or
look,
cinch it
look
tighter.
between her legs. Look right between her legs, and you'll see the split. You
Yes,
see
I see
that
it.
dark area?
Yes,
Yeah, that's how I figured out that it might be trousers. Oh, sorry, a jumpsuit.
it's nice, but it could be tailored better for her.
And I didn't like her hair. I like the color of the hair, but I thought it was a little flat.
For her, oh yeah, she can handle volume. Like,
I wish she had done something with volume. I love her
uh,
makeup though. She looks really pretty.
oh yeah, Giselle's stunning. That's not a
Mhm.
play. Ashley, loving Ashley. The snapback is
Mhm.
real.
I
You
think that that was a point she had to prove. Um, you know, after being called wide-bodied.
yeah, that
Uh-huh.
snapback is real. I like the dress. It's
Mhm.
simple, but it suits her. It fits her nicely. I just like Ashley overall, personally.
Yeah, and the hair and makeup were nice. Again, I liked her dress. And then we have Candace is next.
All right, so with Candace, oof, it's too much texture, too much layer, and she's another woman. She's petite,
Mhm.
so she can pretty much wear anything.
Mhm.
And I'm not mad at the hair too much, but it's just the dress overall doesn't work because it's too much texture that makes no sense.
But look at her face. Doesn't she look like Portia? So pretty.
Yeah, very pretty girl. But you see the corset area,
Uh-huh.
it's texture, but the texture doesn't match the rest of the dress. It doesn't go with it, and I don't
It
want to be
does,
able to
but what
tell.
it is, it's the boning. That's where you're seeing the breakup. It's the boning.
But do you see this area right here?
Where? Yeah, those
Okay,
it's the
that
boning going down.
right, but it shouldn't be like that though. Like, why is it
But that's a
over?
bustier. I saw
It,
where they were going with this, and that's why I said it reminded me of a
is it?
Vivienne Westwood.
Is it one
Um,
piece or is it separate pieces?
it could be attached or it could be
Okay,
separate, but they left that bottom part there intentionally. And I don't like it on a Vivienne Westwood, and I don't like it on this.
I'm
And
gonna need
then they
better
put
intentions.
on the hip bumps as well, which I
Right.
did not like
No, you
because that's
don't put things
making
on hips.
her look wide.
Yeah, you don't add things to hips. But as far as this being intentional, I'm gonna
Hmm.
need better intentions in the future. Just saying.
Yeah. It is the same material, but once they put in the boning on the outside,
Okay.
it broke up the pattern.
All right. Now we're with Robin.
Hmm.
She looks lovely. I
Mother of the
mean,
bride. Yeah.
simple but nice.
And her shoes are cute. I
Yeah,
like
they
the
are.
shoes. I like
Go
the
shoes.
shoes.
Now let's
Hmm.
see.
Kieran.
Karen, I'm not a fan of anything that looks attached.
I like that. It's about the only thing that I like on this dress. That and the fact that it's a mini. Go King. I did not like the mesh. Much like
Again,
yeah, I didn't
again,
like the mesh over her breast area.
excuse me. Again, I don't like anything attached to one's waist. All you have to do is you could attach this from to the back, and it would have been much better. Just saying. Then Wendy Osefo, yeah, this is giving me quinceañera. Take off the shoulder piece, and we're good. Excuse me, the bubicles. Now, do they look bigger, or are they on rest?
I think it's lighting that's highlighting how big they are. I think
Oh,
they've rested and dropped. I think she's good.
she looks the dress is it's too busy.
Mm-hmm.
It's too busy. But I like the fit. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't like the busyness.
Mm.
The shoes are nice.
Yeah. And
Now I like
then Mia.
Mia. I like Mia. I like her
You
dress.
know what I wonder if that pink ruffly thing behind her is the chair or if that's like a cape going over this Vegas dress.
It looks like pillows to me.
Okay, let's hope so. Let's hope so. A Blobby! Hello, Blobby!
And a Scala. Oh, a Scala Boo Boo
Yeah,
Cans. Pleather Satine. No.
it was interesting.
This
And I
is
just think it
very
was
80s
bad
prom.
tailoring over the boobs.
80s prom.
It was a lot. It was just a lot.
Beautiful girl to not be an 80s prom. No.
It was her first fail for the season.
Mhm. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
And that's it. And that's it, everyone.
Yeah. Oh gosh, no. Hello, Blobby.
Hello.
Did you really watch Chantal?
I did.
And you liked it?
I loved it. It gives me exactly what I need. It gives me my foolishness.
Really? Who is this and where's the real Blobby?
No, I've always loved Chantel and
Oh,
Paige.
you did? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so
no,
what do
it
you
didn't.
think
But
about this season?
it's better than 90 Day, which is ridiculous.
Well, we stopped with 90 Day. I just couldn't take
We
it
couldn't
anymore
do
and I
it.
begged
We couldn't do
Jamal.
it. We refused to.
Did
I told
did
Debbie,
you
I'm not doing it.
did you not like the season
I
premiere?
didn't watch it.
Oh,
I didn't watch this season. I couldn't. I was just tired. It was just making me
Well,
angry.
we saw the couple and we just didn't care. That's really what it came down to.
I tried to watch it, but as soon as Evelyn came on, it was either destroy my television or turn the channel. So
Debbie
I can't afford a TV right now.
Debbie asked me did I even try to watch it, and I laughed.
I
I
mean,
tried.
I watched a few because I like the girl from Jersey and the guy from Ethiopia and that foolishness. But
Mhm.
no, I'm talking about Chantel. Did you not like it?
No, we did. We love Chantel.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, the reason why I like Chantel is because Karen and Lydia, they should be on a show together. I'm telling you. They should put them in a like Big Brother house.
I forgot how good Lydia is. Like when they showed the clip of her swinging her purse on Alejandro from last season, I thought like, dang, let's hope we see some of that again this season.
Well, you know what? Good for Chantel to try again. Let me tell you something. I'd rather her pass it. I know that like it was shade and I was like, oh, I was here for it. But I mean, how many people, we don't ask people when we get in their car, how many times did you fail your driver's test?
True.
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 If you got the degree, I'm glad. Most people would have stopped after one, just like Kim Kardashian. In another 3 or 4 years, she can try to be a lawyer again.
So what other is there anything else about this episode or any other foolishness you want to talk about this week of Lobby?
Oh,
Because
honey. Well, you know me. I was with the foolishness this weekend. This earlier this week. Jamal already knows. We won't get into that. But I was with the foolishness. I was acting ghetto. How unlike
Why?
me.
Why? Wait, what did I
No, that's a
miss?
backstage conversation.
Oh Lord.
what about the Beverly Hills? What were your thoughts on part 1 of 4?
Oh God, you know what? I didn't watch it. I had
Okay.
every intention to.
Okay, no worries. Like you really didn't miss much. It was a really good intro into the next part. I'll say that you would honestly, if you watch just clips on Instagram, you're fine.
I said if it was a 4-part, because they're not Atlanta, I figured the best part with them was 2. You know how Atlanta's first part be on point, and then their second part, if it's a 4-part, be on point, and then 3 or 4 is BS. I'm thinking part 2 is gonna be their best section.
Probably.
Yeah, but I still feel like they've gotten all the questions asked out of Erica, and I think that they are going to dribble, put bits and pieces of her section in every episode so that they could hook us to the end. And if they do it at the top and bottom of every episode, they guarantee people watching throughout.
Well, I mean, I want to see. Listen, Salt Lake City was such a good opening. I sat there and watched the rest of it because I just watched the first 5 minutes the first time, and I can't wait for Black Girl Jen's arrest scene. It better be the whole episode too.
I am so glad that I'm not the only one that's just waiting for the arrest. It makes and I hope that there's shows after the arrest, because I want to see how all of these women behave and what they actually say to each other, and then in the confessionals months later. That's what I want to see.
True, because nobody should laugh because it looks like Whitney's husband and one of the interchangeables is next.
And Mary and her son had charges against them of, what was it, child endangerment?
Oh God,
something like that.
What is Mary raising her child? Come on.
No, I was trying to get the details on it, but some girl that they know supposedly left home. She says that they were trying to counsel her and the family, but the family decided to press charges.
Wow.
I can't even. But a new Housewives coming up. What's coming new? Is it Jersey that's coming next?
I think
it should be Jersey.
Yeah. And then you've got the Housewife All-Stars on Peacock.
That looks so boring.
I don't know. I'm intrigued.
Well, Luann said they throwing drinks, so I'll have to tune in just to see what's being thrown.
I don't need them to throw drinks. I need people to throw hands.
I think we've had enough of that on the Housewives.
You needed somebody like a poor. Listen, the time to do this was when Nene, LVP, and everybody was on this show.
Right.
Now that we got the rejects, don't nobody want to see that.
when everyone was begging for the All-Stars, they should have done it.
But aren't they changing the All-Stars to like the housewives that are no longer on the shows?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that who's going to Bluestone
Round
Manor?
2? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll
Oh
see
yeah.
interesting.
about that. Oh, also I was watching Bravo, and they have, that summer house we don't watch. Anyways,
Correct.
they're having
Winter.
something called Winter House.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
heard
And
about that.
I had to stop because I saw three girls fighting off of Austin. I couldn't look at that foolishness.
Yeah, and Craig got a girlfriend from it. Interesting.
Listen, Craig needs to sit there and do his pillows. Listen, I can't with Craig. Craig is so useless on that show. Oh my God.
But if you look at it, he's actually turned his pillows have turned into a business. Good for him.
I can't. Do you think Naomi will come back now that her man broke up with her?
No,
She needs to.
I know she don't. And if I was
Well,
Craig, I wouldn't take her neither.
we disagree. I like Naomi. You
She
don't.
we like Naomi, but she didn't believe in the pillows. She didn't believe in the dream. She didn't
Well,
believe in the
I mean,
dream.
so this is the thing. Me and my friend were talking about this, and we said Naomi was kind of dumb because Naomi sat there and was with Craig while he was making his, like, when she got with
Right.
Craig, he was a
Hmm.
catch. When she
Yes.
left Craig, it was like, what are you doing?
If
Because
he would stop lying about taking the bar, I think like I wouldn't have liked that. If I thought that you were studying for the bar and going to be an attorney, and instead you sitting at home painting your nails and sewing, embroidery or pillows or whatever, I'd be like, what are you doing?
But
Well,
see,
you
here's the
know what
thing.
happened.
Here's
He
the thing,
went on
though.
the show. He didn't think the show was going to be anything, so he was going to be a lawyer. Then, with that season 2 and the club appearance, 10,000 a pop came out in the little country inn, he said, I ain't doing the bar. Celebrity, here I come.
But the thing was, here's what happened with Naomi, and this is where she failed. I'm sorry. I like me some Naomi, baby. You need to support your man to see how, and you ride it out because your family has some money. You're not broke. He has some
Mhm.
savings. He not broke. Let him do him and see what happens. And you make sure you're there to support your baby and get some of the profits. Dumb,
Mhm.
dumb. Craig was studying to be a lawyer. He's not stupid. He's an
Mhm.
intelligent guy. So you you felt that his pills were beneath you. That's really what it comes down to. Let's call
Yeah,
things
Mhm.
a
because
thing.
it's not like she was dating Shep, who just has no ambition. I mean, Shep is
Right.
ridiculous on this show. Or dating Ravenel, who's sitting there shooting up the club for everybody and taking a line while he's doing it. Listen, y'all can't tell me that Tom wasn't taking some of the drugs on that show. He was acting like a nut.
Mhm.
Are you talking
Him
Him
about? Are you
and
and
talking
the
about that
bourbon.
Catherine.
dinner?
Him
You
and
talking
the
about that
bourbon
dinner?
guy.
You talking about
Yeah.
that dinner?
Mhm.
Yeah. Him and Catherine, they both like to,
Mhm.
party wild. And then you know what? This is the killer. I couldn't believe when Catherine got the black boyfriend. Is she still with the black boyfriend?
Yep.
Who happens to be a Ravenel too, but from the
The other side.
right.
He's from the other side.
Mhm.
Listen, listen. We can't even get into that because we already have the other stupid one. What's her name? The way that Madison is a garden tool bothers me because I don't mind. I'm all for being a garden tool, right? But when you start to have kids and an ex-husband, you need to do your garden tooling on the low.
Mm-mm. Um.
Yeah, that's the thing with her. She's not doing it properly because yes, you're still young. You want to live your best life, but you do have a child who has been on the show, and you
Mhm.
are on an international platform. So you need to, when you like Ablavi says, like if you're gonna like do your garden tooling, do it, but do it discreetly. Keep it to the DMs, keep it to the private jets. Don't be out there just hopping and bopping everywhere. That's not a good look for you.
But if you want to do the Kardashian thought pocketing, you should at least get something out of it. Cause there'd be no way I would be sleeping with A Rod, aka part of the Skittles team, and not have gotten a condo or a house out of it. I wouldn't
He's
be
too
living.
cheap. He's too cheap. She
I
she picked
wouldn't.
the wrong one.
No, he ain't too cheap. If he's sitting there dipping it and doing it, he paying some money out. She's gonna get a little 500,000 to $1 million. You know, a little chim change. She could have got herself a little 2-bedroom condo and not sitting there on the
Mm-hmm.
basement floor apartment. Come on.
True. She just didn't. I feel like she didn't play it right.
You think he was
It's
with
weird.
Jennifer and he wasn't paying money? Honey, he was paying money.
No, I feel he'll pay the money to whoever's number one in his life, but
He'll
the
pay to
side
one,
pieces.
two, 2 and 3. She just ain't doing it right. She's sitting up here telling her business to Messy Craig instead of getting her bag.
Right.
She
Of
could have
all
gotten
of
her
all
little
people,
nice
The
townhome.
worst person
the
to say
worst
it to.
person. Like you pick Craig of all people. I'm like, no, you'll tell Craig anything.
Mm-mm.
I'm
But
trying to think what else
yeah.
happened this week. Oh, Blavi. So, what have you? So, are you available next Friday? Because
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking R. Kelly.
Oh Lord.
On the second channel. So,
Okay.
I just want to make sure you're. I'll send you an email. I just want to know if you're available.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we have to discuss R. Kelly. I mean, you want to put somebody in there too. Put Tiger in the way he's tearing people up from slim to limb. He's ridiculous too. Did you see what he did to his girlfriend allegedly?
Wait, which Tiger? The one that was with the Jenner girl?
Yes. Tiger Jenner, yes. The original
Oh,
pedophile, the pedophile for this generation. Anyways, he done torn up his girlfriend, and they put DV charges on him, and he turned himself in. It's just a mess.
really?
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. That happened this week.
Yeah, yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh, you know what? Let's be messy and go back to the show for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, what do you think? I think that Royal cursed out Karen on that phone call. What do you think happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm. I
Mm-hmm.
can't, I can't deny that. I think he cussed her clean out. Like, why? How dare you show up at my house
Mm-hmm.
uninvited, unannounced? Especially after you did to my baby. Yeah, I think he
Mm-hmm.
cussed her clean out.
But I didn't realize Royal was so broke. Like, and I'm not trying to shade.
What do you mean?
You didn't see the apartment they lived at?
Oh, I thought that was a house. I don't know. I wasn't
No,
looking at
she
it
kept
today.
looking. She kept looking upstairs.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, I mean, he's not in the military anymore, right?
No, but even so, like if he was in the military, you should be saving your money because don't you get housing expenses? And he said he got a job in IT. Come on.
Maybe he's frugal because Aunt Jeanette can't work yet.
I think he is frugal, personally.
Is that what we're calling cheap nowadays?
Yes. Yes, we're calling it frugal.
I wish I would move to another country for a man who is having me pinch pennies and couponing just because he don't want to spend his money. Oh, please. See, she got the game wrong, but she was stupid in the beginning because I'd have never married him. I would have gotten my TLC check and bought me a place in the Philippines. I ain't doing this.
Who says she didn't? And she wasn't.
No,
Didn't they accuse her?
she's having the baby. She's pregnant by him right now.
She's pregnant. He's pregnant.
Oh, and Yanni says that he's in school too.
He was in school too.
Yeah, so he should be getting good money.
Mm.
Because remember, if he's in the army, he gets good mortgage rate.
That's true. But I don't think he wants to settle down so close, like in the same state as Miss Karen. I feel he wants to move away.
I think he's only there for a short time just to do. I bet when they're not filming, he doesn't live there.
True.
I
I
would
mean,
put money on it.
but you're right, Yanni. Everybody on this show looks really broke because Chantel, I love you, girl, but you done had a few things done. You need to stop spending money on plastic surgery and start spending money on a nice house. Because I was looking at the little tree house that they got,
Mm-hmm.
the little tree house apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and baby girl, that's what, $699. Like we in season
Probably.
3. We like Angela don't even got a spinoff, and she got herself a new house. Marcy and Darcy done got a $1.5 million house. Come on, Chantel family, we got to get to work.
I think that they prioritize their money different. And like I said, I think some of it went down to the DR, to Mama Lydia, and to her school.
Lydia
Some went to
lives
her
better
school.
than Chantel. Listen,
She
there'd be
does.
no way I would be on a reality television show and my mother-in-law I hate is living better than me. No way. I
A
don't care
roof is
how
a
much
roof,
cheaper
wiping
it
more
is.
than necessary. As long as you get the neighborhood you're comfortable with. I think that they are saving their money towards a house. I really do. And it didn't help that she had to stay that extra year in school. It didn't help. But again, I do think that they spend their money, just not on the house. Just look at the little setup that he has for his gaming. That's a lot of money that they've invested in there. So,
Well, at
I don't
least they
know.
didn't have a baby, you know?
Oh,
So
I don't think
according
Chantel's ready for that.
so according to this article from Distractify,
Mm-hmm.
they can't pin. They're not. They can't pin down how much they make per episode, but they're pretty positive it's more than the 1,000 per episode that 90 Day Fiance 90
Hey,
Day Fiance makes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can put there's season 3. Let's just say they make 3K per episode.
they
This is
should be
US.
making like 100,000.
So that would mean they would make about 45K per season, roughly, depending on the number of episodes. But Chantel's net worth is, give me 2 seconds.
But I thought that these people that go on like the 90-day type shows, they then make more money when they start like selling the tea and the vitamins and all of that on Instagram that they do.
Listen, Usman built a house in Nigeria and he was on one season. Come on.
Oh, and yeah, the cameos. I keep forgetting about that. Cameo and Flash. What's the other one? I can't
Okay,
remember.
so
And Pedro's salary at the warehouse. Yeah, let's not forget that. He contributes too.
right, so according to the article, I just jumped down here. This series is currently in its 3rd season, so raises are probably a part of the equation. As for Chantel, she has a reported net worth of 1.5 million, which doesn't just come from her TV appearance money, but presumably a slew of social media promotions and endorsements.
Well, I bet you this is the last that we're seeing of them in the treehouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Karen's house, although it's not as modern, she does have a lot of land. And I remember that when they did the house. Okay.
When they showed that stupid pond in the
Yeah.
backyard that
Right,
she
the
was
koi fish.
building.
Ponderosa.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got some land on that.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, anyways, guys, it was good talking to you. I have furry children in the house today, and they are desperate to go back inside.
All right. Thanks for joining us today, Ablavi. We appreciate it.
Thanks,
When's your next
Bobby.
show?
Tomorrow, and Jamal will tell you what I was talking about.
I will be sure to ask him as soon as we get off.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Jamal. This was a fun episode. I love it. We're going to try to look at the schedule again to see. Thanks, Yanni. To see how we'll juggle things around, but more to come, and more to come on the new channel. And we'll give you a heads up for next Friday for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All
So,
right.
Jamal, any final words?
Nope, we're good.
All right. So until next time.
Of course.
Bye. Jamal, can you end it on your end? Just hit end broadcast. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.